You know who my next guest is. Back on the show, it's Glover Teixeira, who has another big fight, this time at UFC 282 on December the 10th, when he rematches Jiri Prochazka for the UFC Light Heavyweight title. Glover, how are you?
Good, man. Very good. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, and I know, as we said before, we started the interview. It's a busy week for you. It's a busy month. You got a lot going on before your fight on the 10th. UFC 281 is this weekend at Madison Square Garden. Tell me, how is Alex and Dominic and Wellington looking in camp?
Oh, they're looking great, man. They happy. They already left. Leave. They already went to New York. So just I would go with them, but because of my camp, I'm in camp right now. It's still going. So I'm going Thursday. Gonna train over here for the next 2 days, and going over there. Yeah, Thursday.
Very good. Well, I got to get your opinion. Let's start with the Alex Pereira Israel Adesanya matchup. I mean, my goodness, this is a fight that I feel like the fight fans out there are just clamoring for. I mean, it's such a big matchup, especially since Alex has beaten Izzy twice before in kickboxing. Do you think that this fight is going to take place on the feet? Is this going to be a kickboxing fight, or do you feel like Adesanya might try and get this fight to the ground?
Um, Alex prepare for that, man. We prepare for all this kind of stuff. A lot of takedown defense. We do a lot of clinch. We have the MMA training that is like, of course, we do specific training for different guys, of course. So at that time, we did more striking than ground. But the guy is prepared for that. He might go for shot. He might go for takedown. But good luck with that. I think it's gonna be a brawl, stand up, and I see Alex beating him, man, because he look amazing.
I saw a video that was on your Instagram of you and him sparring, and you guys are really going at it. What is it like to have him in camp? They always say iron sharpens iron. I mean, how much better are you now that you have him around?
Just train with the high level guys. Uh, keep your eyes sharp. Keep you honest with yourself. So really, you cannot get out of shape, and you cannot get in a comfortable zone. That's what it is, because a lot of times you train with amateurs. You don't have a high level guys there. You can go whatever. You can drink all night and go over there and spar with some guys that is not as good. But when you have a high level guys like I do now here, with Dominic, Alex, Tumo, Kyle, and Finelli Jr., those are my heavyweight training partners. It's tough, man. You gotta be on your sharp all the time.
So you said you believe Alex is going to get his hand raised here. Do you think that he knocks him out, or do you think this goes the distance?
I don't see this fight going distance, man. I see Alex close to the distance, uh, getting the timing, getting his distance right, and Alex is a difficult fighter to go to decision with him. I mean, it can't go because if he Adesanya move away and not trying to engage all the time and be really quick getting out of punch, he's still gonna lose that fight because Alex gonna keep pressuring him. Alex will make him fight, and that's the problem. When you fight him, you getting touched by those hands, man. You're going down.
Have you ever trained with anyone that has as much power as Alex?
Um, time, yeah, I guess the technique that he have, he doesn't go as hard in training, of course. And if you tell me that I've been hit hard in different sparring training, yes, but like Alex, I think is the hardest hitter, yeah, because not that I like I say, he doesn't go hard full out in the sparring, but when you hold pads for that guy, it's tremendous power, man.
Yeah, I can only imagine. And Dominic Reyes, he's a new addition to the camp. He's taking on Ryan Spann. That's a really interesting matchup. What has it been like having Dom there in camp?
Oh, Dom is a great guy, man. He come over here. He talked with my coach Fanelli, and he come, he hang out, and then he went back, bring his girlfriend, his wife, I think. They're amazing people, man. Now his brother's here. He's doing really good. He's happy, and Dominic is a legend, man. Dominic is like incredible. He got like some bad fights in the last couple fights, but the guys is an animal. He moves, he's sharp. He's very fast. Yeah, I hope it's another win for us. We hope we train very hard. We put a lot of work on it, and hopefully we get three victories, man, for sure.
Yeah, and obviously then there's Wellington Turman who's taken on Andre Petrosky, and Petrosky looks really good his last couple times out. He's very good on the ground. What do you think Wellington's best course to victory here is for this fight?
Wellington is all around, man. He's a tremendous black belt jiu-jitsu. We're working a lot of his ground lately because last fight he overdid it with choking the guy out and kind of gets his arm out a little bit. But after that, he takes some time off. He worked the whole time. He never take. He takes some time off of fighting because he was fighting back to back to back, right? But he take I don't know, 6 7 months off, no fighting, and just keep training, keep getting better where he needs to get better. And he's all around, man. His boxing come a long way, uh, and training, of course, with all of us, with Alex, with Dominic, with Kyle, with myself, and he's like jiu-jitsu sharp too. It's a fight that I can tell you what way they're gonna go because we're pretty confident in Wellington anywhere. He's not have like that thing to say, oh, strike with this guy because he might go for a takedown too and be in a top position and finish him. He's got a very high potential to finish his opponent.
Going to be a great night. I wanted to ask you this too, because I mean, if there ever is a veteran of the game, it's you. You've been around for such a long time now, and you've been fighting at the highest level for so long. Do you get more nervous watching your teammates, your friends fight, or is it more nervous for you, like making the walk to the octagon for a big title fight?
No, no, for sure, because yeah, it's very different going in the corner. Like you get nervous. It's like the adrenaline, and you're not over there. It's not you that is going. You're not warming up. When you go for fight, it's different. The nervous is there, but you warming up. You're hitting pads. You're ready to go. Your body ready to go. You pump up. You get like, yeah, I'm ready, man. Let's go do this. So it's kind of like as a being a coach, is your friend there, and you kind of like it's always that thinking, alert, be this, be that. It's always more difficult going somebody's corner for me.
Okay, yeah, I know for
That's
some
what
people
I
it's
heard
different.
from. Yeah, that's what I heard from everybody too. Nobody likes to go in the corner.
So I imagine that your nerves will probably be a little bit more amped up than usual this weekend with three guys, three teammates in there with big fights.
Yeah, it's gonna be like from the beginning to the end. It's not gonna be like, oh, nervous, so fight done, it's over. Fight done is another one, and fight done is another one. So it's pretty tough. But we go over there, control, enjoy the moment, enjoy the present, and enjoy each fight, and hopefully they all come home with the W.
Yes, sir. Well, let's transition to you and your upcoming fight. Before we dive into that, I want to just recap UFC 275 in Singapore. I mean, my God, did you know during the fight that this was maybe an all-timer, one of the best fights that we've ever seen? Did you think that, during this championship fight?
No, no, I was just, just fighting, just going with the flow, fighting, trying to beat him, trying to finish him, trying to knock him out, trying to keep the fight going. I was like, not even think it was gonna be. I'll not even think, oh man, this is a great fight. This guy's. I knew the fight was tough because he keep getting out of position, and I keep trying to get him and finish and finish and finish, and that become one of the greatest fight. But I didn't think that during the fight. No.
I was exhausted just watching the fight. I was up pacing around in my man cave. I couldn't sit still. How tired were you in that fight? Have you ever experienced that type of fatigue before?
No, no, I was in very good shape. I was tired, of course. This 5 round fight, intense, very intense. But now I been in the worst situation before in the gym. Because you get fresh guys, and you can't keep up with the pace because you go 2 rounds with a guy, now 2 rounds with the next guy, then another round with the last guy. And he's fresh, and you can't keep up with the pace. You're shooting, and you're tired. He's not tired, so you get yourself in those situations all the time in the gym. But no, of course, I was tired, like we talked about yesterday. When that choking thing was more like if it was maybe the first round, I'll have more time to moving around and trying to defend it. But was too much in the end of the fight. It was like by the time I trying to defend, it was, man. Oh, I just want some air. You know what I mean?
No, I can only imagine. And Glover, you're known as one of the absolute best BJJ practitioners in all of MMA. This was the first time you've ever been submitted. Kind of put that into words for me. How difficult was that to I guess go through?
Everything happens, man. Like be the guy that you can be the guy that go over there and never get KO in a fight, or never get have like a long career, or never have not been submitted. A couple guys did that, but you just go and play the game, man. I don't regret nothing. Maybe a few fights back, regretting like the way I was treating myself. Not disciplining 100% and go in and lost a fight, and maybe just say, yeah, man, maybe this a fight like that, maybe I could have won if I was more disciplined. But that right now is like lately, the last like 10 fights or more, I've been very focused, very disciplined. So I don't have that. It is what it is, man. Go over there, discipline, do my best, do everything right. Gotta be careful not to overtrain, not to undertrain. And when I go there, like I did in my last fight, I did everything right, everything the way I wouldn't do anything different.
Mm.
So it is what it is. I don't care about it too much. Just gotta go back and fight again. This is a fight. I'm not too much, and yeah, man, I don't know. Maybe the experience of a fighter, you don't have too much of the ego. They're like it happens. I don't want to lose in any way. I just want to go over there and put up a show for the fans. Always put excited fights, and uh, and then come home with the victory. But that this stuff can happen. Like you risk it. You can choose two ways to fight. Go after and go after finish, and you might get finished, or you just play safe. Be a boring fight, but you play safe. You know, play safe. Don't get knocked out to submission. But that's not my style. I'm going in, leave it or die. This is the philosophy of my fight, and it happens. You know what I mean? A good thing happens more often than winning. You know.
Well, I mean, you had so many great moments in that first fight at UFC 275. In the first round, you had two takedowns. You ended the round in full mount. I mean, you had to have been feeling really good going into that second and third round. I know in the second round, his speed and kind of awkward striking style, he landed some shots. How difficult was that for you to kind of pick up on his striking style and the speed that he was throwing him?
You know, guys just have a different awkward style. You know, you got to work a lot of my blocks, head movement, but like I knew it was gonna be impossible not to get hit. You know, the style what the thing is, how I roll with the punches, how I avoid to get hurt with some of those punches, and I did that well. And yeah, keep close to the distance. Keep winning the fight, man. I believe that I won the fight. Like, was the second or third round that I lost? I think one of the round I lost. I believe there was the third round I lost.
I think it was the third round because in the second round, you ended up on top and you had that big cut on his eyebrow.
Oh,
So I
yeah,
think it
yeah.
was the third.
So third, but then I won the fourth, and I was winning the fifth round until to that choke happens. But let's go back and do it again.
So in the fourth round, you had an arm triangle, Glover. How close was that to being all she wrote and finishing him? Was it fairly close?
Yes, yes, it was pretty close, man. It was like was one of those things that you can feel the guy was about to tap, but he's like slippery and like move it very well and get out of there. It was amazing.
So the fifth round, I wanted to get your take on this. You landed some big shots. You really looked like you hurt him there in the opening moments of the fifth round. And then the commentators said that you made a mistake by dropping for that guillotine attempt. Can you run me through that? Like, what was your mindset right there? And would you do that again if the opportunity presented itself?
Oh, that's tough to say yes and no. That depends, man. I will do the guillotine again, but of course with more caution, not just jumping like that. I think I went too fast for that jump, with the way he was sweating because I thought he was really dizzy and I thought he was gonna go to the ground, but he was not as hurt as I thought he was. He was hurt with the punch. I hurt him with the punch, but he was not because otherwise he wouldn't be able to defend that guillotine. But if that presented again, for sure, I'll secure the neck and the way and probably do it again, man. You know,
What was it like fighting in Singapore? How did you like that? How did you like the venue and the crowd?
I love it. I love the crowd. I love the Singapore was amazing to be there. People was very nice. A good vibe over there, man. The beautiful country, a lot of flowers, a lot of trees in the street. The weather was amazing.
All right. Well, I know all the fans out there are so excited for December 10th, UFC 282. I wanted to ask you, what are you walking around at these days? I know we're still a month out. How heavy do you get? What is that cut like for you now to get to 205?
About 226, 227 pounds right now. This morning was 226. It goes like in the weekend get a little lower in the week and we yeah, like by Friday get a little lower, by Monday get a little heavy, you know, cause but it's good, man. I usually walk around light now. I don't cut too much. I like to be around 220 by the time I travel to Vegas 10 days before, 8 days before.
Okay.
So be good.
I have to imagine you're expecting a whole new Jiri Prochazka come December 10th. What do you think he's going to try and change as far as his game plan goes leading into this rematch?
I don't know, probably some details on the striking, probably like uh you know, In the ground, I don't know. I just feel like he might change some details in the striking, but we work at different positions over here too. So it'll be nice. It'll be good to go over there and check it out to see how it is.
Ultimately, I know you see yourself getting your hand raised, but how do you get it done? Is this going to be going late into the fight, or do you feel like you're going to be able to get him out of there?
Yeah, the plan is to get him out of there, man, quick. Like thinking like third round, submission or knockout, because the plan is to be more patient and using the aggression at the right time. I think the other fight that was too much going, going, going. So when I really need to secure, uh, the chokes, I wasn't 100% there with my energy level was low. So patient the fight a little bit, control position, control stand up, and go for the right time.
All right, and I know I've asked you this before, but you're the Tom Brady of mixed martial arts. You're doing it at the highest of levels into your 40s now. How much longer can we see you compete? Do you believe that you're still going to have another fight or two or more after this one, win or lose?
Yeah, let's see. I think for sure this is I'm not thinking this is my last fight. Just keep going, keep fighting, keep enjoy, because I really enjoy the fight, and we see what happens.
Glover, it's a true pleasure getting the chance to interview you again here today. Again, Glover Teixeira looks to reclaim his belt on December the 10th at UFC 282 against Jiri Prochazka. Before we do sign off, I want to give you the floor. Please tell people where they can follow you on social media. And if you have anything to plug, like your gym, Teixeira MMA and Fitness, the floor is yours.
Yeah, man. You already said it. You want to see all the training, all the guys. The shit MMA Fitness is the place. My wife does an amazing job there. She's video, she take the pictures, and it's pretty cool. Myself, Glover Teixeira, and just like boring stuff, but it's fun.